Howdy ho. Twisted Sage here. Last day of fall. You know the drill. Paying homage. Jeez, I missed the hole. There it is. Yeah, so 29 degrees sun in Sagittarius, and the moon is currently 21 degrees of Cancer. Let's see, oh, dang it, Core. Oh, well. Of course, you know I'm going to head and jump in the lake. Temperature's not too bad, about 27 degrees. I'm not sure. So I've been contemplating why did they make the beginning of winter the new calendar year? Definitely serves business. You know, Christmas is actually more of a Capricorn holiday than it is a Saggy holiday. But Saggy is the energy that leads up to, let's see. Saggy's that energy that leads up to Christmas, that hopeful. So like, I guess Hanukkah would be a Sagittarius holiday. And I wonder why why they have the calendar offset. A little bit of snow, if you can see. From being exactly 0 point, sun entering 0 point of a cardinal zodiac. So I was looking at, but there is, I've heard some talk about, like, so that is kind of the magic of Christmas. Is so now, right now, they say, I think this is a military thing, that the sun, this is like the balsamic period. Like the moon has the dark moon phase every month, micro, macro. So for the moon, it's once a month. For the sun, it's once a year. But on the other side of the world, they're experiencing summer. But that, so I don't know if it happened, how true this is. Maybe I need to do more homework. But that they say at this point that the sun we don't start gaining daylight until for like 3 days after this moment. Let me try to clear that up. So the idea be how they say on average you gain a minute of sunlight a day, which kind of correlates a little bit with I was thinking the zodiac pattern, but but for 3 days the sun gains no up or down. Well, the sun never retrogrades, but the sun doesn't climb in the sky at all for 3 days. And then on that third day, so we're to 22nd, 23rd, 24th. So the 25th would be that first day that the sun starts to gain a minute of sunlight each day until reaching the summer solstice point in June. Hopefully I said that clear enough. So that's, I think, part of the folklore, and that's part of the specialness of the Christmas. Maybe that's why it's not, Christmas isn't on winter solstice. But so anywho, very common still. So that being said, though, I did look at that solstice point. If you're in Arizona, the solstice point will take place at 8:59 if you're in Eager, Arizona, or west. So right around 9 o'clock is that moment of sun entering 0 degrees Capricorn. And at that moment, that puts the constellation, maybe that's just for our region, not the whole world, but for the White Mountains of Arizona, that gives us the constellation of Capricorn in the east. I was trying to see how far ahead, but it seems like that'd be a common pattern, at least till 2028, that when the sun hits 0 degrees Capricorn, that the rising, that the constellation of Cap will also be in the east. And that's probably why they do it too, because that rings in a certain tone of Saturn ruling over the calendar year, business. So I'm going to go ahead and pause this a moment while I truck down this small canyon. All right, back in motion. Let's see. What is that? Okay, that's ice. I don't have a flash on. Let's see. Boom, just like that. Well, it's not as cold as last year. Of course, last year, at this special time, that's when we had the great, there we go, reflection of the moon. That's when we had the great conjunction of Saturn, Jupiter, setting in at 0 degree Aquarius. Thus, that cardinal degree. Yeah, that's pretty dope. If I get low enough. Yeah. Oh. Cool. Excuse me. Fuck. Whew. Cold water is going to be good for the knees. All right. Okay. So yes, at the point of the 0 point, it definitely puts Cap energy at kind of in that first house for everybody. Oh yeah, there's let's see. No, 12th house, but Venus 26 degrees Cappy and Pluto 25 degrees Cappy. And it puts this. So okay, there we go. Sorry to fumble and bumble and mumble. At that snapshot moment that the sun enters 0 degrees of Capricorn, let's look at, what's Saturn doing since Capricorn's on the horizon? And it's in that blow off the top, about to completely nail that square precise between Uranus. So there is definitely money, value, control, that hitting that self-worth. That self-worth's gonna be a big theme for 2022. Especially once the North Node conjuncts Uranus. I haven't personally looked far enough away to know when that is. So some of the theme will be definitely money, business. Because I mean, Capricorn and Venus, that's the boss lady, boss bitch shit. So definitely going to be about transforming that self-value and exalting. All right. I guess I'm going to pause it right at 11.